Alright, hi guys. So I know it's been a while, and as you can see, different setup again. I'm back in the window that I was in before because I kind of want some like lights and stuff for Christmas for my photography anyway. So I'm hoping that somehow I'll get them, but I don't know yet. Anyway, but like every light that I tried made my face look orange because they're like the light bulb things, and they just did not work. And natural light just works better. So like, I don't know, I might move it into the bedroom at some point, but for right now, this is kind of like, I remembered that I promised to make a video for you guys. So here I am. Okay, so today is cycle day 25. It is Monday, November 23rd. I did not get around to getting my blood work drawn just because yesterday we were crazy busy running errands, and today just starting right now, like it's already the afternoon. I could have went this morning, but they said like there was like snowfall warnings and stuff. Yeah, so it just started about an hour ago, and it is continuing, and it's staying kind of white outside. So anyway, that's why I didn't go. I don't know if I'm gonna go now, but we'll get to that in a minute. So as for the whole week, obviously like I tried to keep temping, which was so rough because like Matt was or still is a little bit sick, so he would be out coughing a lot or getting up, sneezing, like blowing his nose and stuff, and I'm a very light sleeper, so that didn't help me whatsoever. But somehow I did manage to take my temps. So I'll show you guys my chart in just a minute. And I guess like as you guys maybe like the whole reason you're here is to know whether or not I ovulated. And as you can tell, I'm not in tears, so it does seem that I ovulated, so yay. There is a little bit of a funny story behind it all, and some of you are gonna think that I'm crazy. The ones that have stuck by me for a while know that I'm kind of on a pee on a stick addict, which I'm admitting to, like I'm not ashamed to say it. But yeah, it was really ridiculous this cycle around. But a little behind why I am a pee on a stick addict is because most of you obviously know by the title and stuff that I have PCOS. Now, for us PCOS girls, OPKs do not always work. One, I know a lot of girls that can't even do OPKs and just rely on their temperature because that's the only way to really, in the end, truly confirm either way. I remember my first cycle around when I was on Femera, just the 2.5, and I didn't ovulate. I still had a positive, even the smiley face, that for me is like my little, I know I'm ovulating, and nothing ever happened after. So, OPKs, like I said, don't really work for us all the time. Now for me, like you guys know, like I test a lot with the Wanfos because they're cheap and it doesn't matter, and I can watch the line. I can test as many times as I want a day because it doesn't hurt as much. Now when I think I'm close to a positive, like the positive lines, I have to test with the expensive smiley faces because in the end that's the only way I know for sure. Now last week, like when I posted that on Monday, a lot of you were like, oh, they don't even look close enough to a positive. I thought the lines need to be as dark or darker. As a PCOS girl, which is why I'm such a like a pee on a stick addict, is when I get a positive and like the two lines are close, so close that it almost looks like the same line, but for somebody who's seen same darkness or darker, they don't look positive at all. But to me they do, because like mine don't ever get darker or just as dark. So that's why I'm like kind of, when I get to that point that I'm so close, I need to retest with the same pee with the smiley face one, like the clear blue one, in case nobody knows, just to be sure whether it's a blank or whether it's a smiley face. Now people are gonna be like, well, why don't you just use those? Because I'll get to the whole like just an example of what happening in this cycle. First of all, it is really expensive because you can't just buy, like you can use the same machine over and over again. Like I used the same machine for like 4 cycles now and it still works. They want you to believe that really you have to use that one machine from cycle day 9, I think it is, all the way to when you ovulate, because, and then once you ovulate and it gives you the smiley face, it's not going to happen again, which is such a lie because like I said, I've been using it for 4 months or 4 cycles, and it works. Like it shows me smiley faces, blanks, whatever. So like as I said, you can't buy just the things like that go in it, just the test strips I guess or whatever for the machine, because they want you to buy the whole package. Now that one package lasted me almost, well, pretty much the 4 months. I think for the first month I still had some left from way before when I was on the metformin and trying to see if I ovulated, because I didn't know about the cheap Wanfos. I didn't learn about those until I met you guys. So yeah, that was an expensive cycle, especially because it was like 60 days long. But I did ovulate and it gave me a smiley face, but I'm just saying. Anyway, kind of going off topic here. So like I said, if it's really close for me, and I know people get frustrated because they're like, are you stupid? Like the line needs to be same darkness or darker, but that doesn't happen for me. So it's kind of like an eyeballing thing of, is it as close? Is it as close, like positive for me? And then I need to retest with the smiley. And last week I was about to go, like, you'd be able to put me in a freaking like padded cell and just let me go crazy. It was not a fun week at all. I tested with the pink, I'll show you them all in a minute. Tested with the pink ones that I still have from Emily that were kind of like some different Wanfo brand, I guess, but like kind of like Wanfo, but not the actual ones. And then I had the ones that I ordered, thank God. And then like I started out the cycle on some, like I had 3 different Wanfo type ones. Now when I started out the cycle, those are the ones that you've seen. And then I had a few of the pink ones left, so I used those up. And they didn't, like at first I was like, what the hell? Like that's why I didn't stick them in the book, because they were white. Like there wasn't even the hint of a line for me. I'm like, do they even work? Like, do they work for me? Like what is going on? So anyway, during the week last week, all of a sudden it got darker. And I'll show you guys in a minute too why I got so frustrated, because the lines were so freaking close, like amazingly close. This time around I was sending my pictures to Emily, of course, and then Miriam. I sent her, I hope I'm saying that right, because that's how I say it, because I had a friend back in Germany and that's how you said it. If not, I'm sorry, I love you. Anyway, so I sent them to her and she was like, oh, that's so close, like so close to a freaking positive. Did you get a smiley face? And I'd be like, no, like I don't know what's happening. Like even if you pull out the test strip out of the machine, they were so freaking close to being the same like darkness. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And like it was not fun at all. But before I keep blabbing on, I'll show you guys all of my test strips, I guess. Alright, so this is all the OPKs that you guys seen. I'll go a little bit closer just so you can see again. Now maybe now you understand like why I'm so frustrated about these. And then they were kind of faint and non-existent, and then this is what happened. Okay, now look at this, and look at this. Like, these ones were, like I said, so faint before, and now look at that. That is crazy. So I tested, but it didn't give me a smiley face. So then I went nuts, and then tested these. It was like first morning, second morning, and then 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. or something like that. And like, look at this one again. So dark. And then same thing again. I think it was like first morning, second morning, and then like 3 p.m. or whatever. Okay, and then that was the day that I finally got my positive. So obviously like that is like as close as I've ever gotten to same darkness. And then same thing again, I just tested with the like same P was this one and this one. And then this one and this one, I believe. And then I tested and I got the smiley face. Okay, so like you guys seen, that was a mess. And it was a lot of testing, and I like at some point once I got that positive, I was just like, I'm not even writing down dates. That's why I can't tell you guys much. But yes, also I guess I'll show you guys what actually happened and what the actual tests look like when I got them, so you guys can see how close that was to being a positive. So for me, technically positive, and it wouldn't give me a smiley face. And then yeah, it wouldn't give me the smiley face, and then I retested, and then it got me the smiley face. Like I used the same machine and I used the same urine, yeah, the same urine even, and then bam, smiley face. So I don't know what happened there, but that's why I'm such a pianistic addict, because for me literally anything can change at any minute. But yay for a positive OPK. Now you're probably thinking, well, that doesn't really help, because like you said, you get positive OPKs but then you don't ovulate. Well, that was my worry too, and that's why the temps were so important to me. And I remember last week at some point after I got that positive OPK, I did not get my temperature, I don't think. And that broke my heart, because I was like, that was the most important temperature, and I think it was Matt's fault, so I was so mad at him. I'm like, it's all your fault. And yeah, that was not fun. But yeah, I kept going, and what ended up happening kind of is that the temperatures were kind of similar to my first cycle that I actually ovulated on Femera. Because I got the positive OPK, but it took a couple extra days to even get me to ovulate. But yeah, I'll just show you guys my chart, which will make it easier to explain. Alright, and now this is my chart. As you can see, like, I dipped pretty low, and then it went up, which is like I had my positive OPK on the dip day. So I figured like it would be maybe here, but then it just went a little bit higher. So like that's when I knew it would be here. And ever since then it's been going up a little bit. So yeah, it's been confirmed on Fertility Fran, I guess, and Countdown to Pregnancy. As for the BDing, we kind of did the 3 days and then didn't on our positive, or like the actual ovulation day, and then 2 days after. Now people are going to be like, what the hell? Why wouldn't you BD on your actual ovulation day or just keep going? First of all, we were in a bad mood, or I was, so that's why it didn't happen that day. And second of all, I'll show you guys the chart when we conceived, because that's kind of what happened there too, is like a lower dip here, well, not as low, but lower, and then it went higher, and that's when we thought we ovulated. So like we BD'd here and here, and then the next day it was kind of like me, and then it spiked. So that's kind of like the same pattern. We BD'd twice, not on ovulation day, and then 2 days after. So that's what we did. Now as for temperatures, as you guys can see, I was kind of low temperature wise here. Sorry, I'm like way up here. I was kind of low temperature wise here, but then spiked up to 98.0 here, and then it kept going like, and I'm pretty sure this right here is my implantation. So now if you look here back to my chart, when it spiked up, it was in the 98.0 section too. But my temperatures in general were just higher this time around. Now another thing, which is kind of like more what happened, I guess. This is the first cycle on Femera, and I'll see like how slowly it like went up. There was like never like a really high spike, and I think that's kind of what's happening here, you know, too. Because if you look at it, like it's just like slowly climbing up, no huge gap. I mean, this one's pretty big, but not as big as before. But yeah, anyway, that's it. Okay, so yay, both Fertility Fran and I'm also on Countdown to Pregnancy, and they both agree on the same day. So that's a good thing, because the first time around they were kind of like, one said right after my positive OPK, the other said like 3 days later. So we did keep BDing until like last night just to be covered before and after. But yeah, I explained that in my temperatures anyway. So that's what happened there. So yes, I guess I ovulated. Now, last time around, I want to say like I got my first positive pregnancy test at 9 dBO, which is super early. I guess I was one of the lucky ones at that point. So I don't know what to expect this time around, if it were to even happen. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get my period. I think the first cycle I had a 37-day cycle, which would now make it probably closer to 40-day cycle. Just because I'm already on cycle day 25 and everything moved back by 2-3 days or something. So that would make it 2-3 days after, so probably around 40 days. But like I said, I have no idea when to expect AF. I'm just gonna go by, I'm gonna maybe start testing 9 dBO, depending on what my temperatures do. Because I kind of have an idea now, because the first cycle that I ovulated on Femera, my temperatures were kind of going straight up and then straight down. Like it was not like a steady just keep going up. Well, it kind of was, but it was too fast, and then it dropped too fast. And then what happened with my conceiving cycle was I kind of went up a little bit, like steep, low, steep, and then I went a little bit lower and then back up. So I think that was because it was right around 7 dBO that it dropped. So I think that was implantation, and then it continued to go back up from there. That's kind of what I guess I'm gonna watch out for. Now that I confirmed ovulation, I can relax with the temps a little bit because now it doesn't matter just as much. Obviously, I like to see what my temps do so I can kind of see like what's happening, where I'm at. Like, am I more in like the first cycle or the second cycle, or is it a completely new one? Obviously it is, you know what, like temp wise, comparing wise. Sorry. So yeah, that was what happened there. I guess that was just my little update. Also yesterday, like I said, we ran some errands, and yeah, we went and got some, well, we went to the mall because Matt needed a charger for his phone because that crapped out. And so we walked through the mall and there were like sales everywhere, and then we walked by the Gap, and I've never actually been in the Gap to like look at baby stuff, and I was like, oh, I need to go. Like, I just have the need to like put my, like, bring myself up in a better mood because last week was a rough week. So yeah, that's what we did, and we walked in and we bought some stuff, and then we went to a Western store and got some stuff too. I forgot to put the stuff here. Just give me 2 seconds and I can show you guys a mini baby haul too. Okay, so I hope I'm back in focus, otherwise I have to do this all over again. Okay, so I also forgot to mention last week I had to go to Old Navy because I needed a new scarf because I forgot mine at my friend's house, and she lives kind of far away and we're not going to see each other for another 2 weeks, so I needed a scarf because it's snowing and it's cold. So anyway, I went to Old Navy, and of course they had a sale on too. And I haven't been in there forever. I've been good with the baby buys. It's funny because I seem to buy more when I'm not pregnant than when I am. I don't know, but it just puts me in a better mood, so don't judge. Anyway, so I went to Old Navy, like I said, so I'll show those first. Okay, so I'm trying to stick with the gender neutral as much as I can, but sometimes it's a little hard. But anyway, okay, so this is like a gray one. I think it's like 6 to 12 months. And it just says, I love my dad. Now that was 10 bucks. And I think I got it for like 4. So, not bad. And then I have this one. It's 6 to 12 months as well. Same thing. It was 10 bucks and I got it for 4. Now it's like a navy blue, and it just says mom's other half. So far, I think you can use them for both, like both genders, but I don't know. And then, oh my god. Like, I'm just melting. This is like my favorite baby haul yet. This one I got too. This one was like 13 bucks, and I think I got it for 6. So everything was like half off almost. Now I got this one in a 3 to 6 months. Yeah, that's what I got. Isn't that the cutest? For those of you that don't know, or just subscribe, we're a very country family. Like, we live out on a farm, we have horses, all that fun stuff. So for us, we're very like country, jean, like plaid, all that fun stuff. So this just like melts my heart. It is so cute, I think, anyway. We went to the Gap, and we deadly. Yeah, so we walked in and we just looked at the sale section first and found this onesie that I'm going to show you guys. But then they also said if you sign up with like the text message or whatever, which I always sign up for a quick second and then say stop anyway. But that meant you got 50% off your whole purchase. So amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, it was like 20 bucks and we got it for 10. Now this is a newborn. Okay, now I just learned this, so don't judge me again, but I'm like here to learn just as much as you are. Okay, I always thought like 0 to 3 months is newborn to 3 months. Well, I just found out that apparently there's an actual newborn size. Amazing. So like, I'm not gonna try and go crazy on the newborn because really I could have a huge freaking baby and then they don't fit in it, and there's all this cute stuff that they don't fit in. So like, I'm rather one of the moms that like a little bit too big, it's fine, like just roll up the sleeves or whatever. But this one was newborn and I just thought it was the cutest. Anyway, so there's like a little house on it, and I don't know, it's like, look how small. If you can't tell, I'm so excited. Okay, so this is like newborn size, and it just has like, there's a house on it, and it says right here, let's go to grandma's house. And I thought that was so cute, like whenever like my mom, when we go see my mom or whatever, when we're out of the hospital, and just wearing them, oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, that one was like, okay, so technically, I guess, I got it half off and then another half off. So in the end for this, like from the Gap, I paid like $5 which is amazing because it's so soft. Walked by the boys sale section and they had this and it melted Matt's heart. So I was like, I can't just always pick stuff for me because like really like he gets to spoil himself sometimes too. Anyway, so he picked this cute little, it's like a dress shirt, but it's a onesie. And it's like the cutest thing ever. Well, all of it is. I keep saying that. This one is 0 to 3 months because, hold on. Okay, so this is the onesie. Like, how adorable is this? That is so freaking cute. Okay, so this, and then, lo and behold, this was in the sale section too. These were 40 bucks. I got them for 25 and then another half off. So what is that? Like 10, 12 bucks? 12 bucks for this. Okay. Look at these. They're just like little pull-on jeans. Like they have like a little snap button right here. And like that is just like, oh my god. And like obviously these will work for a boy or a girl. Like, look at those little pockets. That is adorable. Like, it seems big for me. I don't know. I'm just like 0 to 3 months. That is pretty big. But either way, like I said, my mom's always been that way too. And I think that's where I get it from. Like, we love jean things. So, like, there were so many, like, jean jacket on sale and, like, jean overalls. And I could have went nuts yesterday. But I chose not to because I'm like, yeah, money-wise, Christmas, all that fun stuff. Matt was laid off. Like, we're just trying to catch on. But yeah, sometimes you just need a little pick-me-up. Anyway, so like these, you can obviously like they're super soft. Now watch, when you roll this up, they're like this. Okay, Bailey's just going crazy. What? They're pants. Okay. Anyway, so like you can roll them up, obviously, right? Like that's what you do, or that's what I would do. So like you roll them up. Now watch, they're red. Now watch this. Okay, so one. Like if you picture this, that is way cute, I think, anyway. I don't know what, oh, school bus. There's a school bus. Ooh. There's a school bus. Ooh. Anyway, and then remember this? Okay, now watch this. Look at that! And that's like from 2 different stores. And I didn't even see the red on the inside until like we were already at home and I was like laying out outfits and stuff. I'm like, oh, that goes and that goes and oh. Okay, and then lastly, we went to a country store, Lamley's, for those of you that know. And because Matt wanted a new hat and we just looked around and then I found the baby section there and like the prices are ridiculous. Like this onesie was not on sale. It was 25 bucks, but like I put it back like 6 times because I'm like, I can't. $25 for one freaking onesie is way too much. Like no. But then I was like at the till and I'm like, oh, just go get it because I'm gonna be so mad if I don't. Okay, so it's from Wrangler, which is like Wrangler. It's called what? All Around Baby by Wrangler. So cute. Okay, like, so this is 0 to 3 months too. So it's like this, short sleeve, and it says like rodeo baby with like a little hat and a horsey. Amazing. Now, once again, if you go back, like, and picture the pants, because it's 0 to 3 months, like, how freaking adorable. How freaking adorable. Ah, ah, ah. Okay, so, sorry, I'm like, if you can't tell, that was like my favorite part of the whole video, because it's baby clothes. There's like more baby clothes in my closet now than clothes for myself. Well, Matt still has the most, but still. Anyway, so that was like my yes, I ovulated, and here's a baby haul video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am planning to test, I guess I should say, starting this weekend, probably Sunday. I don't know what much to update you guys on unless I have more baby stuff or I decide to get my blood work done. That's what I wanted to say, blood work. I'm probably not going to get that done now until next week, just because that's what I did last time around and it kind of confirmed you ovulated and you're pregnant or you're not pregnant or whatever, because then I'd be 10 DPO on Monday, so I'm probably going to go around then because then really it should be showing up kind of. So that's the plan for this. If anything exciting happens temperature wise, I'll update you guys this week. Otherwise, I don't know. I'll update you guys next week on whether or not I'm pregnant. I don't have my hopes up too high, but just the fact that it seems that I ovulated, and I'm pretty sure I did. That just makes me happy. That's all I wanted. I just want us to be able to have chances, you know what I mean? So yeah, obviously excited if it happens. But I'll see you guys really soon, fingers crossed. And I love you guys. Bye.